Hi, everybody. This is Loren Baker. Welcome to the Search Engine Journal Show today. With me today, I have two special guests, Adam Riemer and then Regina Fischedick. Is that
Fischedick.
Fischedick? Okay, got
Yes.
it, got it. So it's really a pleasure to have both of you on today, and just to give a chance for our live viewers to get in when now that we've started. I just want to give a little bit of an overview of what we'll be discussing. And we have multiple people on the show today, so it's fantastic. Today, what I wanted to do was, there's been a lot of changes in Google for over the past couple of years, especially in terms of, of intent, user intent, query intent, etc. Specifically, queries that used to have transactional results, now having informational results, and a lot of those results coming from publishers, right? And a lot of those publisher results being lists, best this, best that of 2022, best this of 2022. And a lot of those links are affiliate links. So there's been a shift in the world of Google from direct transactional to really publishers playing a bridge between the results and then the commerce side at the end of the day, right? Making that warm introduction. So I want to go over that a little bit, and just really like influencer marketing. So influencer marketing has been like a hot thing for a number of years now. But if you ask one person what influencer marketing means, if I ask Adam what influencer marketing means and Regina what influencer marketing means, you may have similar answers. But if I'm just asking like someone off the street, whoever's doing something on Instagram or doing something on Twitter or whatever. So I want to get into that a little bit as well. But before we get started, how about if we start with introductions? So Regina, let you go first.
Okay, thank you so much, Lauren. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, whatever side of the coast you're on. My name is Regina Fischedick. I am the Senior Partner Manager for publishers over here at Refersion. That was my son, Finn, in the background, who is homesick. Hello. I'm the Senior Partner Manager for publishers over at Refersion. I started at the company last year of May 2020. So I would say fairly new to Refersion, but definitely not new to the world of affiliate marketing. I've spent 5 years of my career over at Rakuten, formerly Linkshare. I've spent several years of my career as well in different performance marketing agencies on the publisher side. Majority of my career has been on the brand account management side. So always like managing strategic growth of your affiliate program with influencer marketing in the mix. And now I'm in charge of publishers. So I know both sides of the coin, how the brands see the value of the publishers and vice versa. So very excited to be here and talk about all things affiliate marketing and influencer marketing.
Amazing. And we're excited to have you here.
Thank you,
And
Lauren.
Adam?
Hi. My name is Adam Riemer, and I run an agency. It's just Adam Riemer Marketing, not very creative. I've been in the space for at least 20 years now. My first websites went up in the 90s. I've been an affiliate and a publisher full time. I've worked in-house at companies before I realized you don't have to have a corporate job. I've helped launch and run networks as well as managing programs, which is one of the services our agency offers. The thing that sets us apart is we run ethical top funnel campaigns versus allowing the majority of your sales to come in with the last click at the very last second at checkout, whether it's through a toolbar and browser extension or it's through a site that just intercepts by showing up for your brand plus coupon codes. Will add a lot of value to your company, and we will not actually overwrite and allow your SEO and your PPC in your own in-house newsletter traffic to get overridden.
Excellent. So you're very transparent and honest when it comes to attribution models at the end of the day.
Try to be.
And it sounds like try. Okay, awesome.
We have a good client retention rate. Most of them have been with us for 6 years or longer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. So I love that, first of all, we have two of you on that have so much experience in all aspects of affiliate, right? On both sides of the fence, working on the platform side, the tracking side right now, Regina, Adam, consulting side, but formerly with publishers, and then Finn as well. Finn is getting his start in the world of affiliate right now. So really excited for everybody. And let's get started. So, one thing that I was kind of alluding to at the beginning was SEO becoming an affiliate goldmine at the end of the day. a lot of this has, I mean, there's always been a place for affiliate marketing and SEO. That's how I got started, making sites left and right, trying to earn a percentage of sales for referrals or whatever. But it just seems like it's more and more and more opportunity that's coming about, especially with publishers that have the ability. I'll use Healthline as an example. Okay. So Healthline maybe 5 years ago to me was more of a WebMD style entity. Now, a lot of its articles that have banners, that have links, a lot of those links are affiliate links. So they're doing a very good job of balancing information, fact-checked information done by doctors and things like physicians and things like that, while also integrating the ability to monetize content via these affiliate links. And everything's disclosed at the top of all the articles most of the time with a lot of these entities. So just to get things started here, what's the balance between SEO and affiliate at the end of the day? How can the two really work together? And in your experience, especially over the past couple of years with this transition in health, your money, your life, everything else, over to more informational queries in Google, what are the opportunities that some publishers may be overlooking?
Regina, would you like to start? Or
I'd love to hear your take on it, Adam, first, because I've always thought of search as the upper funnel portion of the whole conversion journey. So I'd love to do it in chronological order, so that I'd love to hear your take, and then I'll add my affiliate experience into the puzzle.
Totally. So there's definitely a lot of ways that they can work together versus separate. So for example, a brand's going to be able to show up for the term t-shirts or bra or pacifier. And basically, but the brand's probably not going to be able to do a good job showing up for the modified version like best or reviews or something like that, because it doesn't make sense to show a store. They're going to be biased. Possibly if you're a Target or a Walmart because of the variety and the marketplace. But a publisher, on the other hand, can create an unbiased top 10 list. We all know for a fact that they are in fact biased. The editors still have say on who gets included, but the ad team goes in and modifies. So that's the one catch right there. However, that's where there's a big room to complement each other. There's also the opportunity where if a store does show up for t-shirts and it's a mixed query, because t-shirt could be very generic, then there could be informational and consumer purchasing in there. And at that point, Google may, and Bing for that matter, may show a mixed result of informative list style posts, review style posts, as well as e-commerce stores where you can purchase directly. But I also would not count it out, because a lot of stores and e-commerce SEOs in-house, they cannot always get what they want on the pages. So in a Google search result, for example, you're going to sometimes see a video result showing up in the top 10. If you type in sub pump, the informational query could be repair. How do I replace when? And a YouTube video may show up. You're also going to see people also ask and people search next. Or people also search, and in those, that's an informative query that can also be optimized via schema, which you may not be able to get into your blog or into your actual e-commerce page, giving publishers a chance to complement the SEO team. So now the SEO team can take the number one result. The publishers, through the affiliate manager, can now add a lot of value to their company with that top funnel traffic. Not only does it bring in sales and revenue for the publisher and the company, but it builds brand trust, because if you're showing how to fix the sub pump and the tools you're using all come from Home Depot or Ace Hardware, or even better, a small business versus the big corporate players, then guess what? You've now built the trust with that relationship in the store, and you can get a higher conversion rate as the person comes. And the store can also then go to the PPC and remarketing team, hit them with a pixel based off the affiliate ID or the query, and now you can actually increase the affiliate conversion rate higher. That's going to put you in better graces with the major publications for predominant features, because they look at EPC and other factors to determine which merchants and vendors to promote higher. So that's how the two can interact, and that's how affiliate can also play with the other teams, as long as your affiliate manager or agency knows how to work with the other teams. That's an important thing.
That's a really interesting concept for a couple of points. Like one, especially on the enterprise side, and enterprise platforms and timelines that are limited, right? I know I may be able to get the ability to add schema markup to our customized enterprise CMS solution 2 quarters from now, I know that I can utilize a tool like Cloudflare or other CDN solutions to bypass the limitations that I'm having on the enterprise side, right? So by setting up something with like, Cloudflare hints or whatever, I can do things on the front end that possibly my development team can't do yet on the back end. And that's kind of a workaround on the enterprise side there. I've never thought of the ability to list out all of the obstacles and challenges that you're having internally on the SEO side to get those integrated, and then bringing in affiliate to say, oh, what can you do with your publishing contacts that are so nimble, they can make this happen almost immediately while we're trying to play catch up. That way we're getting funnels in, we're getting sales in, we're getting traffic in from this hybrid affiliate SEO relationship. And then down the road, that even would give me more data to be able to push internally, especially on the enterprise side. Hey, listen, through these affiliate platforms, they're getting X via SEO. We're still waiting for you to be able to add the ability to put schema on the page, right? Let's get this done. So I really like that. I've never thought of it, the relationship working like that before. So that's really eye-opening. Anything else you'd like to add to that, Adam, or anything on your end, Regina?
I think you hit the nail on the head, Loren, about the strategy needing to be nimble. So it all starts with a simple search, right, on whatever the consumer wants. I think in just watching the evolution of the affiliate space, the different types of publishers that rule king in whatever the marketing strategy is that we're touting depends on that season. I remember starting out in 2008, and coupon and cashback sites were king. Like, everyone wanted to be partner with those large ones. That was the thing that you needed in your marketing mix for the affiliate channel to drive conversions. But then a few years later, then came the world of content partners. Before, nobody wanted to partner with them. Oh, it's just brand awareness. It's not really for conversions. And then a few years later, and then pretty soon, people understood the value that they brought to the table. It's not always like last click. It shouldn't always be bottom of the funnel. And then a few years later, now, as part of this topic that we deem very, very important to your marketing strategy mix, influencer marketing comes into play. I think overall, just understanding the different types of publisher models, the infinite number of partners you can get in your publisher mix in your affiliate marketing channel, it can definitely support, enhance, like blow it out of the water, your SEO strategy. And there's definitely more than 1 or 10 ways for them to work together in perfect harmony.
One thing that I've always liked about influencer marketing and SEO is that I'm on Instagram all day, right? I just feel like it is between stories and reels and this and that, and I'll see so many ads, but I never remember what the products are, because if I get served, let's say for what's something that I'm getting served. Okay, so maybe I did a search for like Chubby's shorts or something, right? Because it's getting warm out. And I need more airflow through my shorts. So I'm looking in the Chubby shorts, and then suddenly I get bombarded with all kinds of copycat brands, all D2C stuff that people are just probably just launching left and right. Short, stretchable shorts here, runner shorts there, these kind of shorts, that kind of shorts. I forget what the brands are at the end of the day.
Yes.
And then if I'm seeing an influencer, right, with those as well, like if Adam on his Insta is like doing an ad for Chubby shorts or whatever, I'm going to remember it was Adam. I'm going to remember that, the design perhaps, but I might not get the brand. So one thing that I've seen a lot of people do on the SEO side, especially if I'm embarking on an influencer marketing campaign, I'm going to do something like write a post or write a landing page, just like those shorts I saw on Instagram. Those shorts I saw, because the queries around that are just escalating through the roof, because people are having a hard time remembering the brand because they're seeing so many different options out there, right?
Correct.
So by ranking for like the shorts that are being, the shorts that I saw on Instagram or the shorts that I saw on that influencer have, and then being at the top of that on Google makes a lot of sense at the end of the day as well. Do either of you feel that the traffic that a page receives as a result of having a successful affiliate campaign. Helps Google at the end of the day understand that page's authority or the inbound link portfolio that the page gets from affiliate links, either if those links are through share a sale or redirecting at the end of the day. Do you think that helps?
Regina,
From an
would you
SEO
like to
perspective?
go first?
Sure. I would say I think I'll always go back to the different types of affiliate, like the whole. So the different types of publishers with the different models, they all serve a different purpose. Like I mentioned earlier, the content partners, they're all for upper funnel, and if the conversion is ready to be made, they're lower funnel. And I think overall that gives a better picture in your Google Analytics for your brand to confirm, to understand better the consumer journey of understanding the whole intent of the whole search to begin with. So seeing who the players are, understanding proper attribution for each of the affiliates in the whole conversion journey, that definitely gives a deeper look into the whole intent journey, and gives better understanding of the whole analytics of the for the brand.
It's a very good point. It's almost like you could instantly map out that consumer journey before waiting for that organic traffic to hit the site, right?
You
See what they're interested
yeah,
in,
and
less or
everyone
more.
should be. You're right, Loren.
Great. Any thoughts on that end, Adam?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things at play. One, it's going to depend on the network and platform you're on. The majority of affiliate links are 307 redirects versus a 301 or a 302 using for tracking. Different Googlers have stated that they all pass authority. However, we also know from Matt Cutts years ago, and then I think it was Gary that said it a long time later, that 301s can actually pass authority, but they know the majority of platforms. However, a million other platforms have sprung up over the years that aren't on their radar. So you could actually potentially be getting some authority passed through depending on how and the ways your links are set up, and if Google's actually looking for cookies to be set and tracking and redirect versus a link that was placed incorrectly with the 307 that's landing on the page. If Google does discover and is able to figure out, wait, this is a tracking affiliate link, there's a chance you could actually, and the platform's discovered, there's a chance that all of a sudden your link profile went from 100,000 links to 1,000 links and you could take a tanking. So it's really going to go platform by platform. At the same time, there's a few things you can do that's interesting with influencers to bring them in and convert them more versus just building brand awareness. So on Shopify sites with Refersion's fantastic for Shopify. I've actually sent them a few customers versus the normal players because they make it easy to do your tracking. Is that I combine it with Stamped.io and other plugins and platforms. And what I'm able to do is I'm able to compress the images and reduce the amount of API calls to keep page speed up high. And then what I can do is we've already set the affiliate cookie, normally first party at this point, and then we've also have a fingerprint or a database to ensure we have it if the cookie's wiped, especially with GDPR and CC, blah, 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 and all that other fun stuff. And now what's going to happen is when the person hits those pages, we're going to pull in the image that they actually shared using the hashtag and the product. We're going to show that product with that specific influencer within 24 hours and 1 week of it actually showing. And then it's actually going to be a link directly to checkout from that. And it's a really cool process. It's almost plug and play at this point. You don't have to know code. And basically, now we've reinforced that this is where you saw it. This is how you saw it. This is the one the influencer you love is using. And now you can actually purchase it right here. And we could follow them with remarketing ads either. As far as SEO, no, it's not going to boost you that much unless you're doing stupid things. And if you do stupid things, you get caught. So, and then you can come to me for a recovery project or Loren.
So that's a really nice transition into influencer marketing, right? And influencer marketing is something that I'm still trying to figure out. But one question I have is, Regina, what's the difference between affiliate marketing and influencer marketing? Is this something you can lend some light to?
Absolutely. I've been to Finn has a lot of strong feelings about the difference
Yes,
between
he does.
affiliate and influencer. So I would say to simplify, the main differences that I foresee between affiliate and influencer is the payment method for the partner and the overall goal for the brand. So affiliate marketing is performance based. The partners or the publishers are paid with every conversion. The goal to partner with publishers or affiliates is to drive revenue. The to strengthen the relationship with them, you build the relationship with the affiliates. So you have you partner with them, you're live. It doesn't mean that things are going to happen for your brand just because you're partnered. So you have to see that relationship, engage, and then once you have enough valid data to review, you review who your top partners are. I'm so sorry, gentlemen.
That's okay.
You review who
Never
your top
apologize.
partners
It's
are.
adorable.
So you review who your you review who your top partners are, and then after you have enough data, you make strategic decisions to plan campaigns and advanced placements for with this partner, and then you have a long-lasting relationship with this publisher that's mutually beneficial for the brand and the publisher. Influencer marketing is they're the influencers, they're typically paid on a flat fee basis, so you want to partner with influencers with a significant follower count because that's what drives their influence. The goal for most campaigns that I've run with influencers is to drive brand awareness, not necessarily for conversion. Of course, it's not mutually exclusive. The goal for the brand is to find authentic influencers who can be fantastic representatives for your brand, and to make them, the influencers themselves, and the influencers' followers, brand ambassadors for also a
Mhm.
long-term relationship. Of course, they can overlap. The influencers can be your affiliates, and both can be part of a strategic performance marketing mix to drive brand awareness and conversions for your brand.
I think that's the important part of it because sometimes when I think about influencer marketing, and then one of the negatives I hear about is like, hey, someone just posted something one time on Instagram, right? And then it goes away. And you got your little flash in the pan,
Your
and
15 seconds. Yeah.
exactly. And then they're on to something else and they're on to something else. So when you're working with influencers, is there a way that you can bring them, because you kind of you alluded to this a little bit, but getting their audience to become your brand ambassadors. So is there a way that you can bring them in so they're more involved with the brand, not just sharing a picture of someone standing in front of a yacht or a Lambo or something, wearing your shirt or whatever it is, whatever it may be. But is there a way that you can bring them back into the brand experience? And then also, one thing that this reminded me of was Yotpo. So, and then some of the other review tools out there that give their customers the ability to reuse and utilize video reviews, image reviews in their advertisements on their sites and things like that to help with conversion from a social proof perspective. So if I'm hiring Regina, you or Finn or Adam to become my influencer, is there a way I can bring you into the site experience? So like you're on the checkout page, hey, this is my favorite. Can't wait till you can try it too. Or maybe the thank you page. Oh, hey, thanks so much for buying. I love these guys too. Why don't you sign up for a subscribe and save and get this delivered every month or something like that? Like, are there ways that you can integrate influencers back into the platform, or is that kind of breaking through the barrier, so to speak?
I don't think it's breaking through the barrier. I think it's all about advanced planning and planning for long-term success with an influencer. So you mentioned, Lauren, that the main issue is like one-time success. So you have to think ahead. You don't just have to think of this one-time campaign. You have to think about, again, you have to have the goal as a brand to make them brand ambassadors, make them sticky, so to speak. So think of ways to incentivize them to keep promoting your brand, whether it be through a gifting program, whether it be the more you if you continue to repost this, there's incentives for you that we can drive for you. Or I've also worked with brands before that they have an actual long-term influencer plan. So if you work with us for 1 month, this is the reward that you get. And if you work with us 3 months, 6 months down the line, the more incentives that the influencer get, that's something that I feel like will make them sticky. It's still all about building relationships, and I can't stress enough the importance of testing. You keep you're mentioning, Loren, the importance of strengthening the relationship with influencers. I would like to stress that not influencers are created equal. So you want to test and see who are the influencers that make sense in terms of branding for your brand, who will be a good representative of your brand. And then once you identify those partners that you want to invest in long term, that's when you can plan out a long-term strategy, so that you're not, wasting your resources on a partner that is actually only good for a one-time success campaign.
That makes a lot of sense. And one thing that gets me thinking about as well in terms of long-term influence is the web published version of influence, right? So Adam, one question, and I know that you work with a lot of influencers. I was watching some of those videos yesterday that you were sending over with some influencer success. Very, very well worth watching, very well worth my time. So one question I have for you is, how many influencers do you work with, or that have you worked with in the past, that also blog, right? Because when I think of influencer marketing, I mean, I think of Insta, TikTok, maybe Snap, etc. But what about influencers that are also blogging and publishing? Do you find that influencers, especially influencers that have become, say, in the past 3-4 years, just have built reputable audiences, are they also mirroring what they're doing in social on more permanent outlets like a blog that you can get rank and SEO value from long term?
So there's a couple things. One thing I wanted to just stop a little bit off topic with, though, is do not worry about audience size. Worry about actual audience.
Mm-hmm.
So the video, one of the videos that I did send you to review for the one client you know about, has 400 something thousand followers and subscribers in an active audience. Not a single person shopped. However, I have a similar person, and every time she only has about 8,000. Every time she does a promotion, she makes about 30 to 50 sales. Yeah. She is the gold mine. Her quality is fantastic, but the brand keeps saying, no, I want this person. They look like who we think are customers. It's like, that's great. You're not making any money. You're losing a ton. So it's about the quality, not the quantity. As far as with websites and cross-channel, it's a delicate balance, and there's a difference here with influencer and affiliate as well. With an affiliate, you're going to have to keep paying commissions every time it goes, and the natural instinct is to do a brand review. That's totally fine for influencers, because you want that to show up for your brand review. It adds trust, it adds credibility, it also builds their audience. But if they're also an affiliate, or they're using a coupon tracking code, now you're going to always have to pay commissions as well. That's going to further reduce your PPC. That's further going to reduce your margins on every single sale you ever have that has that review touch point. And if you don't have multi-touch point attribution set up for your other affiliates, it's going to replace your other top funnel affiliate. Well, this would be a mid funnel. It's going to replace your top funnel affiliates. They're going to stop sending you traffic when they realize they're not making as much money. That's going to hurt your email list and your newsletter subscription. It's going to hurt your overall site traffic, all because you allowed that influencer to do a brand review or a brand product review. So you don't ever want your affiliates that are also your influencers to do reviews. Instead, have them do solutions, like when we said how to fix a sub pump, or how to what case fits good on your phone, So things like that. And that's going to provide a solution that's not reliant on your brand, but your brand and the product is part of the solution. Now, the influencer, if they do have a blog, you can work with them to optimize their blog. And what's going to happen there is that as they start to build traffic and as they start to build an audience there, you've helped them build a sustainable business, because at any point in time, the algorithms of the social platforms can turn off their exposure. They lose everything overnight and struggle. You gain their loyalty. And by you helping them build that trust and putting that time and effort in, now as they build that audience, you're more likely to get them to do something on a commission-only basis or reduce their fees because you've helped them grow their business. And that includes showing them where to place ads, teaching them the different types of ads, showing them how to optimize them, giving them different plugins. Like most of them are going to use WordPress, so you would want to show them Ad Rotate and Ad Sanity and the other plugins to show them how to really maximize their opportunities. You can teach them CPM, CPC, CPA, affiliate, all these different items. You can show them different plugins. Syed Balki is just fantastic. I believe in love most of his plugins. Opt-in Monster is a great one. I use it for my clients and for my own sites, for the light boxes, and there's a lot of other things. And that's how you can build trust and loyalty. Then you can take that and you can take their authority and trust and help to get some of those featured results in SEO too. So it all kind of circles back together, but only if your affiliate managers actually know attribution. They know that this bottom funnel stuff is going to happen either way. You could probably just kick it out of the program and focus on this top funnel and mid funnel good stuff that's actually going to build and grow your company.
It's really interesting. And it reminds me of, I don't do this as much as I used to, because a lot of the publishers that I outreach to now, I know are getting bombarded with requests, but just like helping, like if you're working with a blogger to try to get coverage, it's like, hey, just as a matter of fact, just want to let you know, you have this X is broken on your site, this many 404s, you can easily fix this. So you're really helping them at the end of the day make things better, which is going to really benefit you if you're getting a link back from an SEO perspective, right? I don't want to link. If I'm getting a link back from a good site, I want to make sure it's even better. And it's probably going to rank on its own and send some traffic on its own, right? So if you can go out and you can help a publisher get a much better result from what they're doing on the advertising side, that makes all the sense in the world. It helps them, it helps you. It even helps you maybe squeeze in some other deals that they may have said no to previously, just because you have such a great relationship with them.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second, Loren? I'll never do that to Regina. She's fantastic. You absolutely. But basically, it's not enough to just say, here's a broken link and and if you fix it, you could be doing this. What I do in that outreach is I actually say, here's how to fix it and here's why. If you just say that, most of them aren't going to know. They're not technically savvy, and they're going to say, well, how the heck do I do this? So if you give them that quick fix and then they see the result, even if you don't get the response now, I've had people reach out 6 and 8 months later and say, hey, thank you for that. What else can you do? And I'm saying, here's what else we could do. And then while we're going through the process, I get them to add me into the post that I want to be added. And it works for link building, works to get their media fees down. And it also works for them to introduce us to their network of similar content publishers and similar things. And that's one of my most successful link building techniques. Don't ask for the link. Help them fix their site. They make introductions to other people. And it's not a link scheme or a PBN. It comes naturally. And I don't even care if they give the backlink from their blog. I want the exposure on social to bring Googlebot back in for a better crawl, especially now that Google said they're going to reduce crawling to help be more green and eco-friendly. So it's like there's so many benefits just by being a nice person and doing the right thing for a change. So
I love it. I love it.
Sorry for interrupting you.
That's a great
That's
interruption. Okay. Actually, sorry, I wanted to add on to Adam's interruption. Sorry, Loren, but I think it's very interesting to hear it from the SEO side, because what I've always preached to all of my clients and all of my new team members bringing into the fold in the world of affiliate marketing, this is not a set it and forget it channel, and this is a relationship building channel, and it's mutually beneficial for all parties. If you just understand all the different players' value in the whole ecosystem of affiliate marketing, SEO, display, basically anything performance marketing for your marketing mix, you fully understand what it means to drive that strategy. It doesn't matter how big or how popular or what the brand is, if there's recognition. If you understand all the different pieces that every player comes into play, and as Adam said, if you build those relationships with the people behind these strategies and these companies, it'll go such a long way in this really tiny ecosystem of performance marketing, because I feel like everyone just jumps into the same companies because you want to further your knowledge. But with that further knowledge, it's furthering your network, basically furthering the whole channel that we all like live in and survive in and work in.
I love it. And by the way,
thing, though, too, real fast, I'm not actually anti-coupon site. It's definitely going to come across on this that I am. There's a lot of way. I actually give free SEO advice to a lot of the coupon sites, especially the smaller ones. And I help them de-index the pages for my clients so they don't show up for the brand plus coupons. I've helped them optimize. There's a lot of value in a newsletter list if you can get featured, but you can only get that once every few months because they can't kill their audience with the same deals and sales.
Yeah.
And there's a good search volume for things like Halloween coupons, Halloween costume coupons, where you could get some value seasonally. So it's just how you work with them. I'm not opposed to them. It's working smarter, not just trusting that everyone has your best interests in mind, because if you trust everyone, you're going to get screwed. I can say screwed on this one. That's not a swear word, is it?
That's fine, as long as it's fine with Finn. We're good. So I love that. And by the way, you're not interrupting me. Like if anything, I'm interrupting you all when I'm talking. So that's fantastic. Another thing I wanted to kind of get an idea of is tracking. So with affiliate tracking, I think it can be very cut and dry, right? You're sending someone the code or the link, or they're logging into a solution, and everything is there for them to copy and paste. But with influencer tracking, it can be a little bit challenging, I would believe, when you're working with so many different people personally, and they may not all get things. So what are some ways that you can make sure that influencers are properly integrating things like links for tracking purposes, especially in platforms like Insta or whatever, where the ability to link is on a swipe up, or sometimes even in the bio? It's a little bit limited. So what are some ways to better make sure that you're able to track the data from the influencers that you may be working with?
I can jump into that, especially coming from Refersion. We're able to offer the solutions for that. Just to give a quick intro on why Refersion was built, we really just wanted to provide a best-in-class tracking solution for all your affiliate marketing and influencer tracking needs. This is why we had a very strong integration with Shopify. Since 2015, we were one of their first affiliate networks approved as an app on their platform when they were, before it became the behemoth that Shopify is today. So we have a lot of our products and solutions catered to just quick and easy setup for your influencer and affiliate tracking. So I think you just have to really think about the platform that your brand will thrive in, to make it easier to set up all these tracking capabilities. And two, as Adam alluded to earlier, it's about like making sure that your influencer partners and your affiliate partners find it really easy to just do a plug and play on where do I pick up my tracking, or where do I pick up my links, making it really easy to jump into whatever platform you're directing them to, and making sure that you really understand like the platform that you're signing up for, if they have the capabilities that are beneficial for your brand. As I mentioned earlier, it really depends on what your goals are. If your whole goal is to grow and manage your influencer tracking program, making sure that the platform you choose, and there's so many to choose from, just make sure that you fully ask the questions when you're doing the onboarding, if they have the capabilities to make it easy for your brand and your brand's partners to be able to set up the campaign, and then you just let things fly once everything's set up. So I think in summary, to make sure that everything is poised for success for the campaign you're wanting to set up, getting the right platform for your brand, and two, making sure that it's a mutually open communication between you and your partners on how to make things easier to set up. And then once you have all the basics done, you have the platform, everyone has their codes, making sure you just take a look at your reports on a regular basis and make your strategic decisions from there.
Fantastic. Adam, anything that you'd like to add on that end?
Yeah, totally. So when you're looking at the platform, there's one thing that's also really important to know is, can they actually track each of the touch points and each of the conversions you want? Conversions we look at with our clients are newsletter signups, and then if that newsletter subscriber actually shops, when they shop, and how many times they shop over the next few years. We also look at sales, obviously, but we look at repeat visits back in the pages they go to. And a lot of the platforms are starting to be able to give you that type of information. You also need to be able to track via database. You need to IP match, and you need to create the fingerprints, the people that came in through the influencers, to help provide extra tracking. There's also one thing that I find with most clients where I'm auditing, just doing an e-commerce and digital strategy audit, is that they're not actually properly attributing or figuring out which influencers are value adding and not. So for example, we mentioned coupon codes for Instagram. And that's usually one of the bad things you can do, because Instagram has maybe a 24-hour to 72-hour lifespan, whereas Twitter has a couple of months. Pinterest with their algorithm can have a couple of years. And YouTube, for example, that can be evergreen for 4 or 5, 10 years even. If you type in a query, you'll see some of the videos are easily multiple years old. If someone's still driving sales magically off Instagram after a week and 2 weeks, you're probably going to be able to type in your brand plus coupons, and that's where their coupon code actually is. So in reality, they may not have driven any actual sales. Or if you download a popular coupon browser extension that automatically applies them, and you look at the coupon codes as they rotate through, you're going to see your influencers' codes there. That's what's actually driving the sales, not the influencer. So maybe you don't want to work with that influencer again. And maybe you need to reset your actual attribution campaigns, because in fact, it is not your affiliate channel, which is going to take the last click. And it is not your influencer channel. It's really just interceptions at checkout. And now you're just losing money where it could have actually been your email campaigns. It could have been your PPC, and it could have been your SEO. It could have been your TV advertising. The person saw it, came in through your landing page with that browser extension, injected an influencer code. Now it's either influencer or affiliate taking credit if you allow the browser extension into your affiliate program, and most people do. Gets even more convoluted now. I'm not going to say any company names or anything, but there's a lot of us will go into our checkouts and we'll see multiple vendors now for make this pay for the product or the order in installments. One of those installments has now begun using affiliate links. So once they log into the platform to go create their accounts, they're exposed to brand offers and coupons and deals, and those are affiliate links. So you're taking someone checking out for multiple payments, giving them an access to click on an affiliate link and come back to you at the last second for checkout. It's not really adding value to you. You're already paying a fee to do the multiple payments. Why are you also going to pay commissions on this? And it's already your own customer, literally in your shopping cart checking out.
I have a question.
There's a lot of weird things like that.
I have a question. I've worked with clients in the past that have pre-inserted a coupon code within their cart, right? To alleviate the issue, because there's two components that happen. First of all, you've gotten someone to your site via SEO, ads, affiliate, whatever. They've gone through the process. They've put it in their cart. They're about to purchase. They're looking for their credit card, or they're about to hit that accelerated payment button, right? And then suddenly there's a field there for promo code. So inherently, people are going to go and they're going to try to find a promo code because they want to save money. So by having that open field in your purchasing journey, right, you're sending someone off your site. Like, that's just the way it works, right? Promo code. Oh, let me go find one. Okay, I'll be back. Do they come back? Who knows? So I've seen a lot of shopping cart abandonment numbers associated with that as well. So the ability to dynamically or to generate or pre-fill a promo code, or just not have the field, right? Or just let people know, hey, this is I saw you cringe when I said that.
Yeah.
Because I think people are so
I'm
used
just
to
interrupting. That's going to kill your conversion rates. You want that there, and it is legitimately a part of the shopping life cycle. But there's things you can do to reduce the abandonment. So, Regina, do you mind if I jump in on this one first?
Of course. Go ahead, Adam. I can sense the passion that you need to address this question. Please go ahead.
It's absolutely part of the customer journey, but it's not necessarily one you have to pay commissions and deal with in the affiliate channel. There's lots of things you can do. You can rank your own properties there. You can cut media deals for a flat fee and remove them from the affiliate program. There's a lot of things you can do. And what you can also do is you can put a little text thing that says, see available codes. You can have a box once they click in, say, here's the best deal for your products. Or you can say, there's no actual active codes for a renewal on your domain or your hosting account, but here's 10% off just to be nice. And then they're not going to find anything that actually works. So there's a lot of things. Or you can pre-fill. Like you said, but if you remove that box, you're actually probably going to see conversions drop because people at least expect to see it there.
Interesting.
I had a client that thought I meant remove the box. They saw a tank. I was like, I would never say that. And so I gave them those options. What tends to work is showing them the options that are available, highlighting, here's the best deal. And you use that by looking at the SKUs in the cart itself. And you say, this is the best deal based on your SKUs. You can also then, you can actually increase your average order value. If you know that like your AOV is $50, and you can and they have $50 or they have $49 or less in the checkout, you can say, 10% off once you're at 55, get that up. Now they see that, oh wait, there's a deal here. You also just got another product added in, or you can actually clear your liquidation and the stuff that's just costing you overhead. So, like, hey, I got to get rid of these socks. Like they don't sell, or they're last season and we just need to move them out so we can get this new season of sock in. Seasonal socks. So, but basically, what you can do then is say, add these 2 socks, we'll give you 15% off. It's not about margins at that point. It's about clearing your warehouse so you can actually make room for more profitable inventory that's going to be in demand and removing it. So there's a lot of cool things you can do there. So talk to your finance team about, well, we could reduce margin a little bit and open our warehouse and reduce our cost there, storage and logistics. Or we can just have that stuff sit there and have to buy more warehouse space, which is going to make them cringe. So there's a lot of cool things you can do with that coupon area to help really make an impact on your company. But that's part of our digital strategy services versus what we're supposed to be talking about here. So I'm just going to be quiet, and please tell me when I ramble like that.
No, it's great. It's great. I'm obsessed with the whole coupon thing. Regina, any other thoughts on not only coupons, but how to get someone to, once they get to the cart, to actually buy, right?
For one thing I wanted to touch on, like, I think it for on the brand side, one thing that always comes up in all of my conversations in the past is the concept of double dipping, right? You don't want to pay for the same push, for the same conversion. It's going to be the same sale anyway. I think you have to be smart in setting up your affiliate tracking for success on the back end. Like if you're already pre-filling a coupon code on the link, make sure that if your commissions are pushing these links that you're sharing with them, make sure your platform has that capability to block off commissions for that specific code. That way you're only pushing for the actual pre-filled coupon code on the link. And then to actually drive the sale, I think I feel like today's theme could have been like coupons, period. I feel like we could spend a whole day on it. What I always say to everyone, because that's something that I preach about too, like even at the beginning of my career, especially as I mentioned earlier, seeing the evolution of the value of what each of the publisher models bring, it's the coupon publishers can always play a vital role in your whole affiliate marketing strategy. You just have to diversify your publisher mix, and you have to be strategic in how you partner with them. If you're putting all your eggs in one basket, if your top 5 affiliates in your brand are always the same large coupon sites, and then you're wondering why they're eating into the margins, or it's not really driving the level of conversions that you want. If you want more upper funnel, I think that's when you have to re-examine. And I'm a big preacher of testing. You just keep trying new things. You can't just, oh, okay. I've also seen other brands on the flip side say no to coupon sites ever. Like there's so many other arguments that I can share against that. Like your competitors are there. You just have to be strategic in how you work with them, and you want reach. And overall, it's all about asking the brands, what's your goal? Is it brand awareness? If it's conversions, I would always push, you have to have these coupon publishers as part of the mix. So on the flip side, with coupon hater Adam, like I'm just kidding. But for me, I just wanted to stress, like there's 2 sides. I completely understand the arguments for not having them, but at the same time, it's all about diversifying your mix and being strategic in how you partner with different types of affiliates.
So we've had a chance today to talk about, let's kind of dial it back a little bit. We've had a chance today to talk about SEO, publishers that are publishers that are appearing in the search now for informational queries. the addition and utilization of affiliate programs within those publisher lists, tracking how affiliates fall into your SEO campaigns, the whole strategy of, I guess, empowering affiliates to do what you may not be able to do because of technical restraints, especially within enterprise companies, to say, hey, affiliates, here's an opportunity. I can't get there yet, but you guys can do it. I'll meet you there in about 6 months once our development team can push this through. So a lot of different things today. And of course, coupons. So is there, before we leave, because we're already a little bit over time, are there any specific tips? Like, what is one tip that our listeners and viewers can integrate into their SEO/affiliate/ influencer marketing hybrid campaigns to benefit across the board that you would like to recommend? Regina, let's let you go first.
Tips on your influencer and affiliate tracking platform. There's so many, like all the years of my experience. I'm like, where do you begin? I guess for me, two things. One, understand the basics of the different players in the space that you're working in. And two, understand your brand and what are the different benefits that each type of partner, whether they be influencer or affiliate, can bring to the table, and having that conversation. For tip number one, understanding the whole players. I've alluded to it earlier. If you understand all the different value points that you as a brand or you as a publisher or us as the network, if you understand what each company and what each brand or partner brings to the table, if you, for example, if you're looking at a publisher, if you understand what model they're working with, who's their target demographic, who's their audience, if you understand all of that, and if you're looking at the brand, if you understand what they represent, if they understand what their top products are, you're more than likely to have that like formula for success and bringing all these different players in the fold, and just having those open conversations with each of these partners. If you understand the basics of what they do, then you'll be able to build out your strategy, and partnering with these different players in the ecosystem of influencer and affiliate tracking platform. And overall, I think it's really important to have open and honest communication. Transparency is key. That's something I've been taught in my company, Refersion, ever since I started. Like, partners ask for a product build, products ask for a feature, brands ask for a specific capability. If we have it, great. We're more than happy to teach that to you. If not, like our product team is hard at work now with developing new and innovative tools to help all of our merchant and publisher partners. As long as you have that open communication, whether you're the brand, whether you're the publisher, just ask all the relevant questions and be clear with your goals. If you're very clear with that from the get-go and you have your North Star of what you want to achieve, again, for your affiliate or influencer channel, whether it be conversions or whether it be brand awareness, just communicate those goals, understand who the relevant partners for you will be, and build those relationships, and you'll have a great relationship with all of your partners, and you'll be setting yourself up for success in running your programs for your brand.
Yep, I like it. Just get everybody on the table with a common North Star.
Yes.
Very good. Adam, anything on your end?
I would say do not listen to anything I said. Do not listen to anything Regina said. Instead, go back and look at your actual data. Look to see what is actually happening. Who's creating their own spikes of traffic and sales? Who's actually following along? And if you remove them, do your sales fall? And figure out your own data, because each company is actually unique. Maybe I'm 100% wrong on this show, and you think, and maybe you never listen to me again, which is totally fine and totally fair. Maybe Regina's 100% wrong on this show. Totally fine and totally fair. You need your data. So look at it from an open mind. Don't let either of us influence your decision. And that's probably the best thing you can do. And the last quick little part of that is, even if the affiliate spike matches your own sales spike, like you're going to see with some reviews, like you're going to see with some coupon sites, it doesn't mean it's not a value adding touch point. Now, this is going to contradict how passionate I was. If those coupon sites and that click does in fact drop after you've removed them, then maybe they are showing a lot of value. That could be a case as to why you allow the toolbars and the cashback in, but you have to do it multiple times and get a fair, unbiased look and view. So ignore everything I said, consider it a total scam, and do the same with Regina and what she said, and use your own data. That's the most important thing you can do.
Love it. Get in, dig into the data, make decisions from there, right? Because it is a little bit different on company to company, site to site. Regina and Adam, it's been a pleasure. I'd like to thank our sponsors, SEMrush and InMotion Hosting, for making today's episode possible. Really enjoyed hosting the both of you, or the three of you, and it's been quite an afternoon. So thank you so much for joining the SEJ Show today. Thank you to all of our viewers who are currently watching right now on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And thank you to our listeners on Apple, Google, Spotify, etc. on that end too. Adam and Regina, it's been a pleasure. Thank you to everyone who was leaving comments, asking questions, things like that. I was able to integrate a couple of them into the show. And on that note, we're done. I think it's happy hour almost on the East Coast. So I'm gonna let you two go, and I'm gonna finish up my day here on the Best Coast. So I'll talk to you later. Thanks to everybody, and thanks. See you next week, all of our viewers and listeners, etc. So Adam and Regina, have a good one.
Thank you, Loren, for having us. Bye, Adam. See you in a few.
Bye. See you in a few
Bye-bye.
weeks.
Thank you for joining us this week on the Search Engine Journal Show. If you liked this episode, subscribe to our channel for so much more and click the notification bell so you don't miss a thing.